It's the National Football League on EA.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
The motion man is Johnson. On second down, Young. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion man sent right. A second down throw for Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Now Levis, he's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. Auburn, good with the extra point. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Young to throw. That one complete to Lee Getty. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Young. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. Man in motion, heading left. From the gun here on 3rd. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for the next drive. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. Here's Levis to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Levis. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give here to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now, Levis. Open man is Chise. That's complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down for Tennessee. A handoff to Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Titans out to the early lead. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Titans. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll take this to about the 28. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
They'll send him over to the left. On the bootleg, it's Young. Pass is caught. It's Tyler Scott. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Hey, hey, roll.
They'll try and run it with Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks, the ball carrier. Tavondre Sweat on the stop.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Pacheco. big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw. The catch is made by Claypool. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down.
Let's go now. Set go.
Dulcich now brought in motion.
Go.
He'll get that complete to Ross. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Come on. Set. No. Ready.
Young quickly out till he gets. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Ready.
2nd and 11.
Go.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Now he'll run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Back to throw. Young. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
In motion now, it's Scott. Young to throw on first and 10. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Young. This pass is caught by Scott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Young to throw on first down. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he's in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Nevis, good on the extra point. Panthers get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return. Levis to throw it here on first down. He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A throw complete to Scott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On first down is Young. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So we have hit halftime, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
You like Like 13.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
Like 24.
A second down throw here for Levis. This one complete. It's pulled in by Claypool. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll run with Pacheco. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop. On second down, Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Like 49.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
On second down, Pacheco. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. To throw is Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
From the gun, it's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5. Here's Levis to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Throwing is Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, go.
To throw, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Levis to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's Pacheco. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Second down and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
The motion man is Johnson. Throwing on second down, Young. Quick throw, taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Young. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Now Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Young to throw on first and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Pacheco. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Levis.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Tennessee.
49, Mike 49.
Now Levis. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run with Pacheco. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Titans. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans are going to extend their lead.
35, Panthers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Young to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down. Now Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Young. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards.
They'll go. Young going up top. He's got it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. That one complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Young. We drop this down to Warren. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Ready? Ready? Cut it!
From the gun, it's Young. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Go!
Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.